Alright, welcome to this video. I'm going to be starting a new campaign, 867. I'm going to do a custom ruler. Something I've been trying to do a lot lately is starting as a count down in Africa. But my ruler is going to be a European Catholic. I'm going to try to essentially create a European Catholic empire originating in Africa. Alright, so we're going to start with a brilliant strategist, genius trait. We'll be married as soon as we start. Let's see how this goes. So we're starting in Ras Hafun. We have a market, just going to generate a little bit of extra income. Starting out as martial, chivalry focused to give our knights some extra power. Have our bishops start converting the populace of Ras Hafun right away. Stuart's gonna convert or promote our culture, which is currently Franconian. And our spouse is gonna help manage the domain. So, a couple things with this start is you start getting raided almost right away. So, first thing we need to do is invite some more knights. As soon as the first knight arrives, I can have a feast, which will give me some more prestige, so I can get some more men-at-arms regiments. I've noticed that most of these like small tribal rulers down here, they have a lot of the a lot of light footmen, and the light footmen are weak against bowmen, so I usually start with bowmen. Once these consolidate, you start facing off against the bigger kingdoms in the Arabian Peninsula and up towards Egypt. They have a ton of heavy infantry, which means that we need to convert some of those archers into light footmen to counter the heavy infantry. Just gonna speed up a little bit here. Go, we got our first champion. Recruit him, see if we can get a feast going. one negative event in there that subtracted 75 prestige, which is unfortunate, because otherwise I would have been able to get a second, well, overall a fifth bowman regiment. But in a few minutes we can try another event, which would be a hunt. It just costs 19 gold to start. I just have to balance that with the core or the knights that I'm recruiting. Tugule, he's good because I can make him a champion, and he'll allow me to have 2 additional regiments of bowmen in each of these. So it'll bring me up to 10 total. But I don't have the prestige for that yet. Keeping an eye out for raiders coming. I'm gonna be able to summon my troops. To hit 19 gold, I think I'm going to try the hunt. So in previous playthroughs, this thing always falls apart. Like after I establish the first empire and then conquer the Abyssinian Empire, somewhere in succession it starts falling apart. You know, right after I switch to feudal ways, and I think I'm expanding too quickly. I'm gonna try to play this a little bit slower, make sure that the population's converted, maybe have more family members as vassals. It's a little bit challenging because in the beginning you have 0 European characters in your court, so that's why I start out, you know, in the custom ruler creation with a the married box checked, and constantly inviting knights to try to get some Europeans in. It's like right now I don't have anybody yet. So he's archer, that gives us +2 max size of archer regiments, and also a tactician. If nobody actually comes to raid my town, once I get up to about 1,000 troops, I'll just start raiding them. looks like there's a raider coming now. Easily defend that. You can see they have 1 knight and a 200 light footmen. I have 680 archers and 3 knights. Here comes a war at the same time. They're coming with 2,500 troops. Fortunately, we have the same amount of knights, and they have all light footmen, which are going to get countered by all of my bowmen. They still way outnumber me. Hopefully this works out, otherwise I'll be restarting already. There's no way that I can get a wall built. I don't have the gold or the prestige yet. Whew. It's probably going to be a loss right here. Oh, there we go. So we have a son who's also a genius. Excellent. Him focus on martial education and educate the child. Always take a free knight. Run out there and get him. I didn't want his second group to catch up with him. We won that conflict. We have a truce with them now. I'm gonna go ahead and declare a holy war for the county just south of me. Good. That still worked out in our favor. I'm gonna try to remember to slow it down a little bit when the action's happening. Alright, I can create a duchy now. Gives me a bunch of more prestige, and I'll be able to recruit more men-at-arms regiments, but I think first thing first, I'm gonna build a palisade, which will increase my fort level by 1, defender advantage by 2, and all my archer station here will get 20% damage and 15% toughness. Plus 100 levies as well. I can also station my 2nd regiment. run up there and fight them, but I don't have time to get there, so I'm just gonna end the war. Alright, I'm gonna go to Never Back Down, increase the friendly casualty rate, increase the advantage. There's always a lot of confederating going on between these tribes down here. Typically, I don't join any of them. I just ignore them and try to break them all apart as quickly as I can. And try to get to my first kingdom. It's okay, at least it was offensive. I'm not losing any territory yet. Now I can switch to raiding to get my cash back up. At least when you're raiding, you don't get these combined armies from the whole confederation that resist you. It's just one country at a time. And you also weaken their armies, because you usually crush them pretty easily this way. Household Guard's really good. Increases your number of knights by 4. We were at 3 just now. Overseer, that kind of lets you get down into some defensive perks right here, like Enduring Hardships, Fort Level +1, A Man's Home, Control Territory, Defender Advantage +5. Let's see. We had one more knight I could add. We do have our palisades up here now, so if they attack us here, they're gonna get crushed. Defended that successfully. capture a new gal here? Well, I don't know. Look at all those men-at-arms regiments. That's ridiculous. That's why it's critical to start with archers in the beginning. There you go, we can invite champions again. Another genius child. And another genius child. I'm gonna turn up the crown authority a little bit. I think I need to raid some more. I need more money and prestige because I want to build some more defensive buildings. That way I can kind of crush their armies anywhere in my territory when they counterattack, not only at my capital. And then I'll be able to face those larger coalitions, confederations easier. And another genius child. Good grief. It's going to be a rough succession. Let's see, build palisades down here. Here. Alright, we'll wait for those constructions to finish and then I'll go in the attack again. I'm surrounded by these really big confederations right now, so I think I'm just going to raid for a bit. Try to weaken them, or wait for one of them to attack me so I can crush them and then counterattack. Another genius child. Another way to get European court members is recruiting wet nurses when you have babies. Usually I just do the younger ones, which are the good enough options. Then I can marry them off to my knights and get more European offspring. Of course, I still don't have any European knights. I think I'm gonna try it again. I could mercenaries join me. I think I have enough gold. It's a good sign he's at war right now. All I really have to do is capture this and end the war anyway. Which means I'm going to launch another one right away before I lose that mercenary company. Can we get the whole duchy? Okay, the number of flippin' genius boys that I'm getting here is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 genius boys now. There you go. Crushed both those armies. Capture that fast, it's kind of crazy. Unfortunate. Let's see if I capture this, then we should be able to end this. Good deal. Hopefully I can get some Europeans here now. There we go. It's a defender, tough soldier, brave, gluttonous, okay. Start giving him the Duchy of Mogadishu. Can't give him the High Chiefdom yet because I haven't formed a kingdom yet. And I'm going to tell him to promote culture. when I get these prisoners getting ransomed for only 10 gold, I usually check to see if they're decent fighters. If I need knights, I'm gonna negotiate his release and recruit him instead. I want to let me negotiate his release. So he's a great fighter. Yeah, he's nothing special. You know what, I think that other guy, maybe I was trying to buy him back, or his freedom back. Maybe that's why I wasn't letting me negotiate for his release. Let's check this guy. Yeah, he's nothing special. That's unfortunate. That's... Oh, that's them. Okay. I can take them on. There's another European. It's one thing I'm not a huge fan of in this game. When you march towards a battle and it gives you the estimate of the outcome, it is so off a lot of times. I haven't read into it, but it's possible it's because of the regimented arms advantages. Maybe it doesn't take that into account, just the raw numbers. Alright, we need some money to form a kingdom. Let's go raiding. see. In order to avoid my entire holdings to get carved up between 6 suns, I'm gonna have to start canning some of these. I think I'll keep the 2 oldest. Start imprisoning and asking them to take vows there for the youngest ones. That will remove them from the succession, so I'll only end up having it split into 2 instead. Revolts to deal with here. Nothing we can't handle. There we go. We got our first kingdom. Hang up some banners. Increase the amenities. And hold court. See if either one of my vassals has any kids yet. Well, that's disturbing. Let's see, he can be a Duke of Mogadishu now. Still need to give this one away. Who did I marry the... wet nurse off to? There he is. Switch over to stewardship. think I'm also in a good place to divert my culture before I convert too much to Franconian. So my European Empire is going to be das Deutsche Reich. And some color that really stands out so I can see it clearly on the map. Both of my vassals will convert. Now I'm back to only my home province. Okay. I won't bother renaming the kingdoms. Once I get to my first empire title, I'll change that. Check my fascination. Quite a few soldiers they got. Start taking their capitals. I think I got this. I think. I don't got this. Ew. That's one of my two older sons. Alright, so I'm still down to 2 sons right now. So typically I go with blood, so I get that genius trait passed down from generation to generation. But I was kind of thinking going legitimacy so I don't run into the issue of all these uprisings later. I'm going to try this first this time. Might have to wait for them to come onto my turf and defeat them. Or I've got some defenses, or I hire some mercenaries again, one or the other. I got 3,400 against 4,300. light footman again. Should be able to take him. A lot of advantage there. Let's try. Oh yeah, the other army didn't even move in. And I caught them before they could leave too. These inspirations, usually I don't bother unless they're masters or legendary. Almost thought that was going to go the other way. Hope to catch them in the fortification. It's a big fight over this one little province. I think I'll be able to end it here when I capture this. Yep. Always got to check the above domain limit. The more you go above it, the less money and the less levies you get. It's kind of ironic. You have to give land away in order to get more troops. But basically, I'll keep this Duchy of Hafun to myself, hopefully for the entire game, as my kind of stronghold. And give everything away to, also away to the vassals. I was wondering why I was going so slow. I was on 2. What the heck happened here? My vassal died. And they don't have any kids. She's told to have more kids. That belongs to Mogadishu. Pretty much gonna have to marry a son to her before it gets too late. Oof. Okay, odds are pretty even. Got about 1,000 more troops than me. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video here. We're about an hour into it. Next time, I think we'll be able to take out this outer Ajuran kingdom and establish our first empire. Thanks for watching.